You know, I often wonder why we do the things that we do. And maybe I'm a little frustrated this morning. Hold on, please. Let me just have a little sip of my coffee. I know to do right. And I know the difference between right and wrong. And I honestly believe in absolute truth. I believe in truth. But how many times do I know to do the right thing and I do the wrong thing? I want to do good. I want to say the right thing. I want to act the right way, but I end up sticking my foot in my mouth. I know to do right, but I end up doing wrong. First of all, I choose to do wrong. I choose to do wrong. I choose to do wrong, knowing that I'm not really at this time concerned about the consequences, and I don't fear authority. Like the speed limit, you know, when the police is there, you slow up and you slow down and everything else. But the flat out problem here is we don't care about the consequences. And we don't really care about the things that we should be caring about. You know, when you're speeding, whatever you're doing, what you're doing, it doesn't make any difference. It's the downright constant. You know, we expect to do as we please. Doesn't matter, no consequence. Doesn't matter whatsoever. I mean, let me say something here. You cannot kick God out of your life without facing consequences. You can't kick him out of school. Do you think the schools are going to get better because there's no Bible or no God? We're now debating, let's get rid of "In God We Trust." Do you think the world's going to be a better place if we take it off our coins, "In God We Trust"? Legalizing all these, is the world going to be a better place? Brethren, it's time for us to stand up and understand you can't disregard God without consequences. I don't want God in my home suffer the consequences. The sad thing today is people have taken them out of our churches. Let's not talk too much about this, that, or the other. You remember the guy Joe Wright, the prayer? I don't know what all the prayer said, but you remember, where was it? Was it in the Kansas state? The state, where was it? The states, they were gathering across and there were, all the governors were coming together. And old Joe Wright, maybe it was the first day or something of the opening of the Kansas city. And they asked him to pray. And he stood up and he said, "Lord, forgive us. We need your guidance. We need your direction. Lord, forgive us. We know what your word says, but we have changed. We call evil good and good evil. We have changed the word of life. And we confess that we have ridiculed absolute truth, your word. And we have called it what pluralism. Let's include everyone else. We have worshipped other gods and called it multiculturalism. We have endorsed perversion and called it the alternative lifestyle. We have neglected the needy and called it, well, we got to take care of her. I had a guy the other day tell me, we don't need to be going overseas with the gospel. We got enough here to do. We neglect the needy throughout the world and we call it self-preservation. We rewarded laziness and we call it welfare. We've neglected to discipline our children and we call it, oh, we're just building their self-esteem. Stop! God, forgive us for twisting your word. We know what to do. We know what is right and what is wrong. But we twist, we pervert your loving, wonderful word. You remember the wee story, Peter walking on the water? You know, we laugh at that. You know, Peter, walk, get back in the boat, you fool. Nobody can walk on water. You know what I learned about that little episode? We can experience the power of God if we just take the first step. How many steps did he take? I don't know. How far did he walk? I don't know. But put your feet in the water. Put your feet to work and watch God do the rest. Our faith will grow when we experience him. When we dare to take the stand. Seek ye first the kingdom and all of his righteousness. And all these other things will be added to you. Hold on to his truth. His awesome power is for you. His amazing love has been bestowed upon you. And when Jesus shows up, nothing can stop him. He loves you. He wants to help you. He wants to get you out of the mess that you're in. He wants to give you hope and assurance and salvation. But you gotta let him. You gotta come to him. Humility. Come to him in love and say, Lord, whatever it takes, I'm for it. Thank you for tuning in today. And may God bless you.